TV End Time News, another Apophis video. Very interestingly, I typed in Apophis asteroid into the AI art this time, and look what it did. It made like a snake coming up out of the water. This AI art is pretty wild. Anyway, Apophis, it's coming. It's 2029, Friday the 13th, coming dangerously close to the Earth. We're talking as close as our satellites. We're talking you can see it with the naked eye. In some places, it's going to be that close. This is wild stuff. They're not talking about it much, but I've known about it a year or so, but they talk about it here and there. They're talking about it again now because NASA has run a ship into another asteroid to see if they could change its course. I doubt that they're having much luck with that, but they're starting to worry. They're starting to get a little worried. And if this doesn't hit 2029, which it very well could, it's going to come back around and definitely hit in another, I think in 2060 something. So this is a dangerous thing we'll be watching. But we are in the last days, I believe, like Revelation talks about in the Bible, the book in the Bible, Revelations, the Apocalypse of John. And in there it talks about a mountain, a flaming mountain falling from the sky, falling into the earth, taking out a third of the sea creatures, a third of the boats, a third of the water turning to blood. So this is taking out a very large area of the earth, a third of the earth, third of the sea is taken out by this thing. And that's the end time type stuff that we're looking at. 7 years from now is when this takes place. 7 years from today. The tribulation is 7 years. We're hearing all kinds of things like we just heard that the red heifers have came to Israel, which means they could start the temple again, which is part of the end times. They had to come back and become a nation again. They had to, then they're going to have to, they took Jerusalem and now they're going to have to build a temple, which they're ready. They got the stuff all ready. They even got the cornerstones ready to go. They just need something to happen to make it happen, and that could happen at any time. And the red heifers was part of what they needed to be totally ready so they can, so they can purify and make ready the priests and all that on the grounds. So this is happening, people. We could be in the last days. We got the beast system all in place. U.S. they're going to a digital dollar and all that's coming with that, with the social credit scores where they'll be like Big Brother. They don't like what you're doing. They'll say, no, you got to do this, or you can't buy, sell, trade, fly, whatever. You can't leave the country. They're going to rule with an iron fist, and it's coming just like in China. We're in the last days. Apophis is named after the Greek god of chaos, represented by a snake. Who does that sound like? You're watching TIV TV, Last Days News. Love you guys. Oh, we still got a little bit of time. So Apophis, the Egyptian god of chaos, fights Ra, the god of order, kind of like the creator god and Satan. And this is all coming.